There's a publication in the EU Observer. I caught COVID-19 is a gift for dictators, unquote. Now, that publication is of interest. It actually highlights how dictators globally are taking advantage of COVID-19 and oppressing civic liberties and also shrinking the democratic space within their countries. Various countries have been mentioned, and I'm going to speak specifically for Zimbabwe, with the going on of targeted arrest and abductions of investigative journalists, opposition parties, and also citizens groups, with particular interest to the latest arrest of Hopo Chung'ono, a well-known, internationally renowned investigative journalist. Now, today, the 21st of July, the president of Zimbabwe, ED Mnangagwa, have moved a step further in clipping the wings of the journalists, civic groups, through a proclamation of a curfew, 6 to 6 curfew. And to further notice, it does not give an end to when the curfew is going to end. And you can see that because globally, most governments busy and directing resources, strategies towards stopping the COVID-19 pandemic. And we've seen of late, which is quite worrying, we've seen dictators taking advantage of such a global situation, such a global pandemic, and targeting the opposition, targeting civic groups, targeting trade unions. So many people have been arrested in Zimbabwe, and selectively so. The government has been using the Codification Act, very specific to social distancing, violating social distancing rules and presidential pronouncements. But the fact of the matter is that the dictators are using COVID-19 as a pretext to suppress civic liberties, to suppress democracy, and it is a worrying scenario. And we call upon the world not to lose focus in paying attention to what is happening globally and what is happening also in Zimbabwe, with a very specific an eye of detail to the arbitrary arrest, persecution of civic society, of opposition members, and of late, very worrying also, of journalists, for the very specific reason that the journalists have been shining a torch on corruption for high-ranking government officials, ZANU-PF party leadership, including the president, and that also sort of caused uneasiness by the regime, and as such, targeting the journalists and also targeting the civic societies and opposition who are demanding accountability in that instance. So yes, it is a worrying scenario that we've got dictators globally now using the pretext of COVID-19 as a pretext to suppress civic liberties and also democracy. So the EU, there's a debate and an engagement in that article by EU observers. It's quite a good, interesting read if you can lay your hands and have a look at in the EU Observer. The title is, I Caught COVID-19, a Gift for Dictators, Unquote. Thank you.